What's up, everyone? It's Lord Vapersmith Drakomar. Now it's time for an episode my first episode actually, of Mario Kart 8. I have decided to show my most recent match of the 200cc Grand Prix. Yes. With my newly discovered find that slim tires work well with 200cc. I find that standard tires don't work well on 200cc. If you try that, you tend to go off the track a lot, even with other kinds of tires. But slim tires tend to work. So, we're going on the 200cc multiplayer Grand Prix. On the left, as Iggy Koopa, is none other than Lord Vapersmith. On the right is my mom, Fees, otherwise known as Tanya, who is racing against me. Now, starting off, we got banana peels on the play. I'm getting some very good drifts, trying to drift correctly onto this dry ruins. Here's a large sand pit. You don't want to go into the center of it. Already got a boost, already have gotten into first place. My mom has mushrooms on the play. I'm going to go for tricks here and go use this coin. Try to get these very good, high quality tricks. And he like flails up in the air really hilariously. I really like Iggy Koopa a lot. I like he is my main character I use in this game because he is crazy and he is also crazy effective. I'm getting some pretty decent quality grinds at avoiding the banana peel while my mom is slipping on banana peels, and my mom is going to be using the mushroom to try to boost. I'm going to be trying to grind very tightly on these corners. Now, there is interesting grind tech that one can use where you can grind and then hop back and forth with the grind button, which is B on my controller. We're both using tilt controls. For the tilt controls, the D-pad is to use items, and the 1 is to brake, and 2 is to accelerate, and B on the back is to grind, and the tilt is to steer. I got hit by a blue shell, but I still am unfazed. I'm going to throw some banana peels, but it really did tick me off when that happened, because I was on the final lap! And they're trying to stop me. But I'm not going to let them do it. I'm going to slip them up with the peels. I've got a shell. I'm just going to hold on to that. And I didn't do a trick there in case they wanted to hit me out of the air somehow. And then I got a trick on that. And bam! First place. First place. And Fees is still got mushrooms on the play. And my mom's going to go using some mushrooms to try to boost. And finishes 7th place. Yes, due to slowdowns and being left behind. But as you can see, there is a very short span of time between the two ranks. You really have to drive clean on 200cc. If you do not drive clean, this game will wipe the floor with you. Like, it will literally wipe the floor with you. Like, you will not win at all. So you literally have to drive with very clean grinds and decently clean play, and trying to make comebacks can be very difficult. A single mistake can doom your race, like a single major mistake. So 200cc, very unforgiving. As you can see here, I already made a mistake on some grinds. I made some not optimal grinds, so now 2 people are already in front of me. My mom's in 7th trying to get grinds to try to boost up. I'm gonna snipe that guy from a long way off with a green shell. You see the skills? You see the skills? Anyway, I'll be grinding on these corners, trying to see if I can make sure that this movement is optimal. Because optimal movement, including optimal hopping in particular, you will want to use hopping instead of grinds on certain corners, as grinds will make you go too fast and collide into the wall. If you collide into the wall, your acceleration goes down significantly. So you will not want to do that if you wish to win. My mom is trying to get decent grinds, but failing at it. I'm going to be trying to get these decent grinds to try to slip up Larry Koopa, one of Iggy's cousins, with that banana peel. I'm going to be trying to collect the coins and get him! Get him! First place. And my mom's trying to use a missile and is going through the forest. Luckily did not run into any of the trees, but the grass is a major slowdown. And my mom is going to try to be going for a grind into finish in last place. Last place. Yeah, that cannot feel good. And crazy story, at one point in time in Mario Kart, I was exactly in that same spot in 12th place. No joke. No joke. But look where I am now. Look where I am now. I've gotten 2 first places on this track already. On 200cc, which is the fastest Grand Prix that exists. This is Grand Prix. It doesn't come in hard mode. It just comes in Grand Prix. Alright, so I'm going to be grinding. He's going to back shell me with the red shell and set me back a significant distance. My mom is kind of catching up there, so I'm going to be trying to use a peel to try to get away from them. I'm going to be using a mushroom. My mom is going to be trying to go on the offensive to try to see if she can get close to me. We are closer than what is comfortable for me, so I'm going to be trying to do optimal hops and grinds to try to end an excellent snipe on, I believe, Baby Rosalina. And then I end up slipping on the banana peel to give everyone a chance to pass me, and yet my mom is still somewhat behind, so I'm going to be trying to use grinds and hopping. I'm going to try to hop, but you want to use grinds on the larger corners and hops on the smaller corners. And you're going to need to do that if you're going to make your movement optimal enough to get into first place. So, be trying to use these mushrooms very strategically to get into first place. Trying to avoid that Baby Luigi who was using triple shells to try to take advantage. I'm getting into the grass, which is a tremendous acceleration disadvantage. I think Baby Luigi is getting in front of me, and Baby Rosalina, so I'm going to be trying to get around them and away from the peels. This, incidentally, is a it's a pretty gorgeous course. It has these pink cherry blossom trees with Princess Peach's castle that was originally in Mario 64, which is a game I've shown. And with that, I get first place with some optimal grinds and hopping, while my mom tries to use a missile to try to boost her way into 9th place. Yes. Yes! It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant! And now for the final and sickest race of them all. Check it out. It's the Donkey Kong jungle. It's a jungle out there. Free for all. Prepare to strike. Engage! Anyway, starting off, I'm going to try to get the rocket start, but yet Baby Rosalina had a more optimal rocket start than I did. So I literally had to boost all that way and over that flower just to get around it. So then I'm going to be grinding here and trying to get up on this ramp to try to get tricks, to try to get as much distance with horizontal and vertical tricks. And this is where I make an immense mistake by taking the corner too tightly, which gives the AI a tremendous advantage over me. Tremendous, particularly on races of this caliber. Anyway, my mom fell off the track into trying to use the shortcut by taking the corner too tightly and not, even though my mom is using the same tires and the same bike as I am using it with a significantly higher level of skill that I have worked very hard to obtain. Now, I'm going to be using this mushrooms to try to boost over this because they have already smashed me into 4th place using shells from behind, and I might have wanted to quickly use the mushrooms and then swap to the shells. So then these guys are going to be getting in front. I'm going to be trying to use optimal grinding and hopping to get off on that shortcut. I still have to beat Baby Luigi, and then I get stuck on this corner somehow. I don't know how I got stuck on that corner. But then it's going to be a fierce duel between me and Baby Luigi. Baby Luigi is using some pretty optimal hopping and grinding techniques as well. So I'm going to have to do some pretty vigorous hopping, and not only that, they try to mess me up with both they're messing me up with both the red shell and the plant, which gives Baby Luigi a tremendous advantage. Now I have to close in and lock him down by hopping on the shortcut into victory! Yes, into victory. Anyway, my mom is in 11th place. She is going to try to make a comeback. She's going to go throw this blue shell and ram into the wall and into the peel, and then continue on into last place. And with that is the sickest Mario Kart match. The sickest Mario Kart match in Grand Prix I have ever had. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's not as enraged as Dashy's productions, but I find that the commentary is decent, and let me know what you think of the commentary, because the gameplay on my part, except for that tight corner, was on point pretty much, except for that weird. There was this weird. This last race had the most mistakes and comebacks of any of the 4 races involved. This is the highlight reel where my mom uses the missile and does a decently executed trick, and then I do my own tricks there trying to pass Baby Rosalina, and then the last part where I deprive Baby Luigi of his race. And that is some of the awesome power of my Mario Kart ability and Iggy and all the stuff I've done. And then I will also show some of the background process, some of the immense amount of background process that it took to reach this point. And I hope you enjoyed that, and I also will show some more Mario 64 and hopefully put some good commentary to it. See you guys then.